man, I know it's been the last couple of weeks that been kind of quiet for Diddy, and all we seen is Diddy outside enjoying himself and doing things that we never actually seen him do. But things are getting kind of loopy for my boy Diddy, and it's only a matter of time till he ends up behind bars. Now, if you guys don't know, a grand jury coming out of Miami has subpoenaed a Miami hotel to cough up some information regarding Diddy's stay there while he was there with Daphne Joy, which is 50 Cent's ex. Now, I don't know if you guys remember when Daphne Joy was named in Lil Rod's lawsuit against Diddy, 50 Cent took to social media to clown his ex-baby moms, Daphne Joy. And these pictures were floating around of Diddy and Daphne Joy enjoying themselves in what it seems to be the Miami hotel that is now being subpoenaed to cough up a bunch of information. And they're asking for check-in and check-out dates, room numbers, guest preferences and requests, and billing information, including room service. I mean, listen, they're trying to find out who Diddy had in the room, who he was bringing in there, and they're trying to find out if any freak-offs was going down in that room, and what days they were there and what days they left. Now, people are coming out to say that the reason why a grand jury is coming out to subpoena this Miami hotel looking for some information on Diddy, or maybe some things that they could eventually indict him on, is because they don't have anything on Diddy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I completely think that the feds have more than enough information to probably put Diddy behind bars right now. But the way that the feds move is that when they come after you, they're gonna make sure that they can hit you with at least 100 years and like 50 different charges. So when you settle for something that you're still gonna end up doing over 10 years for. Now, yeah, I know there's people that got caught up by the feds that probably did less time, but you already know what the rumors are on those people. They say it's because they cooperate with the feds to get reduced time. I mean, we seen 6ix9ine come home, but we also seen what he did on the stand. It is what it is, man. There is no cooperating with Diddy. There's nobody to snitch on. Who? Himself? He's only gonna get more time. Like, let's be honest, man. Now listen, man, the federal prosecutors are also requesting that this hotel coughs up emails, mailing addresses, phone numbers, along with even forms of payment. They want to know if Diddy was paying with a credit card, MasterCard, Visa, or cash. Hey, man, listen, for what it looks like to me, the feds are coming after Diddy, and when they finally indict him, they don't want to lose. They want to put Diddy behind bars, and they basically want to make sure that he gets enough time that he don't see the light of day again. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're trying to put that boy down and under. It is what it is. And y'all can tell me what y'all think down in the comments down below, because out of this whole situation, everybody's now coming out to say, like I told you guys, that the reason why the feds are doing this is because they don't got anything on Diddy. But at the end of the day, you're gonna tell me that there was cameras in every single room in Diddy's house? You're gonna tell me that Diddy was doing these parties in his house every other week and there was nothing on those cameras and them hard drives that were in Diddy's house? You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I'm starting to think that there's probably things on those hard drives that the feds have seen that we're probably never gonna find out about. I'm telling y'all right now, there are supposedly celebrities and big names, Hollywood names, from what I heard, on those tapes that allegedly, you know what I'm saying? It can't hit the public, because if it does, it's gonna be crazy. But anyways, I want you guys to let me know what y'all think of the whole situation. Y'all think that the feds don't got anything on Diddy, and the reason why they're doing all this extra work is maybe because they just try to look for extra charges or something that sticks, because they don't have nothing that's sticky. They don't have anything that's sticky right now. They don't have anything that's gooey right now. So that's why they're looking for more. I can't believe it, man. And I won't believe it. I'm gonna stand on the fact that when the feds come for you, they're gonna hit you with 100 charges. And you know what they're gonna tell you? They're gonna tell you, yo, listen, man, you settle for this right here. You see this one right here, this small one right here? We're gonna take them 99 away. But we're gonna give you this one little one right here. And you could just do 15 on that. You know what I'm saying? Forget the 100 years that we was giving you. Hey, man, listen, it is what it is. I know how the feds operate. And we're gonna see how even this NBA YoungBoy case is gonna play. He just pleaded guilty, and supposedly he's facing 10 years behind bars. It is what it is, man. But let me tell you why that grand jury is not the only thing that Diddy needs to worry about right now. Now, if you guys don't know, in 2018, when Kim Porter passed away, Diddy hired her niece, Raven, to work for him full-time and move into his house to take care of his twin daughters, which he had with Kim Porter, and watch over them as a nanny full-time. Raven would then later move into Diddy's crib, I believe was the one in LA, the one that he's selling now that was raided by the feds. And she would watch over the twins full time. But later on, in 2020, she became pregnant. And she asked Diddy for maternity leave. And she claims that a few days before her actual leave, Diddy decided to fire her. Now let me tell you why this is a big deal. I don't know if you guys already know. Kim Porter's family supposedly has been gearing up to file a lawsuit against Diddy for wrongful death on Kim Porter, because they claim that they allegedly even have physical evidence to show that Kim Porter's passing wasn't because of natural causes. And if you guys don't already know, these has been speculations that have been going on for years. You guys heard Donald Trump Jr. speak about this when he had an interview with DJ Academics, how his ex-wife was great friends with Kim Porter and how they didn't even believe that Kim Porter had passed away from natural causes. And these have been rumors that have been going down for years.
Dude, like I said, I sort of grew up in that world. I grew up in New York. Before politics, like, I used to get invited to the cool person parties. I was there,
did you
right?
ever hear anything?
Not those parts. So not me directly, but it's my ex-wife actually she was a model in New York, and like she was really good friends with Kim Porter, who was Diddy's wife, the one who died at 47 from pneumonia. And I was like,
that's what they said.
When that happened, she called me, and this was a couple of years ago now, maybe not even, a couple of years ago, and she called me like, something's up with that. I go, what do you mean? She's like, oh, dude, Kim used to tell me like it was a bad, like there's a lot of weird shit that I didn't even know that, like, but they were like, they'd do photo shoots together or whatever. They were sort of friendly. Like they'd hang out. Like we'd see them out downtown, and like I'd hang out with her. Not so much with Diddy. I think it was already sort of over there, but like she was really afraid of him. And
really?
Yeah. Like this goes back years. And so like, and she was having these conversations with my ex. I was like, I don't know what, like.
A lot of people believe that whatever happened there happened with the woman afterwards, which was Cassie. And supposedly
no, like I said, like you sort of don't think about these things until now. You go back and you're like, holy, like I distinctly remember when Vanessa was like, calls me and was like, hey man, Kim Porter died. I go, what? Like we saw her like a couple of weeks, whatever it was, and she goes, yeah, man, she was sort of always in fear of something happening. And I was like, maybe it's natural, but like not a lot of people die at 47 of pneumonia. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, wow. Especially people who, obviously
there's a shit ton of rumors.
Now, as you guys can clearly hear it, Donald Trump Jr. claims that him and his ex-wife could not believe that Kim Porter had passed away from pneumonia, being that they just had weeks that they seen her and she was perfectly fine. Now, in April in 2022, when Raven filed this lawsuit, she supposedly quickly moved out to Vietnam in fear for her life. But although this lawsuit was filed under Jane Doe, someone on the Diddy's team would later come out to say that it was Raven, the one that filed this lawsuit, in a statement that said, this lawsuit is a meritless shakedown to extort money from Mr. Combs. Raven is not the niece of Kim Porter, as she falsely alleges, nor is any legal basis for this case to be filed under the anonymity as a Jane Doe. Raven was a part-time babysitter to the twins who Mr. Combs kept on the job back in 2018 to provide continuity for the twins following the ultimately death of their mother. Mr. Combs graciously permitted Raven to live in his home with her son and treated them like family. They continue. Her babysitting services were always intended to be temporary, especially since the girls were getting older and spending most of the day at school. In fact, Raven's transition out of her role was planned and agreed to by her long before. She even mentioned that she was pregnant, Mr. Combs will take swift and immediate action to protect his family against these false claims. Because supposedly now, Mrs. Raven is back and she's supposedly cooperating with the feds. And I want you guys to think about one thing. Raven lived in Diddy's house for 2 years. And Raven was also the niece of Kim Porter, which, listen, man, she may have some things that Kim Porter might have handed down to her that we have no idea about. And supposedly, there is a whole bunch of evidence that she is handed over. Well, I'm gonna say allegedly, handing over to the feds as we speak. So the grand jury coming after Diddy and try to subpoena this Miami hotel is not mainly the thing that Diddy should really be worried about right now. Some of the things that Diddy should be worried about right now is what Raven might be telling the feds. And how much did Raven see? Because being that she was staying in this house and living there, she had to see it all. Do you guys think that Raven might have some footage that has never been seen or heard of? Well, I guess we'll find out. But the whole thing is that the feds are working around the clock. And it's only a matter of time till we finally hear that Diddy's doors are getting knocked down and a whole indictment has been brought up against him. It is what it is. You guys let me know what you think about this whole video and this whole situation down in the comments down below. Also remember, Kim Porter's family is supposedly behind the scenes gearing up to sue Diddy for wrongful death, and they're claiming that they got evidence that can show that Kim Porter didn't pass from pneumonia. Hey, listen, man. This is not looking good for Diddy. And if the feds could prove that Diddy has something to do with Kim Porter's death, Diddy's done. Do you think that the feds might not have anything on Diddy and this is the reason why they keep digging? Or do you guys think that what I'm saying is probably true and that the feds are just piling up a whole bunch of things, so when they hit Diddy with these charges, they know something's definitely gonna stick? You guys hit that bell up above. Let me know what you think about this whole situation, and I just hit you guys with another one. Peace.